My name is Deep, and this is part 6. This is the recap phase. We're just going to go over everything in parts 1 through 5 in an accelerated fashion. So if you recall, your modem here has one red Ethernet cable going into it, and one power cord going into your power squid. So I'm going to set this aside and show you the router. On the router, we have the power button depressed, both antennas facing upwards, one purple cable that goes to your switch, and the red cable, as mentioned earlier, should be going to your modem. In your switch here, you should have one purple cable, as mentioned in the previous step, coming from your router, and 4 green cables that are going to your server. In the UPS, we should have 2 things attached. One is the power cable for our server, and the other is the squid, as well as the USB cable that goes into the server. I'm going to move over to the server. So on top of the server, we have the hard drive, which should have one power cable and one USB cable. The power cable goes into the squid. USB cable goes into the server. So here on the server, we're going to have all 4 USB ports fully populated. One is the hard drive, one is the UPS, one is the keyboard, and one is the mouse. And then below that, there should be 2 green Ethernet jacks that go from your server into your switch. Below that, a VGA cable, which is optional if you want to attach a monitor to your server. And 2 more green Ethernet cables. And let's not forget the power cable to go into our UPS. So in the next part, we're just going to power it on as a demonstration. This is part 7 of setting up your turnkey medical server for 2 to 4 providers. So the first thing you want to do is come over to your UPS. If you followed parts 1 through 6, it should be off. So the very first time, we're actually going to turn it on. Hold this button here for just a couple seconds. You'll hear a beep, and then let go. There you go. It should come on. And you'll start to hear everything power on. So this is actually kind of neat, so you can see how much power you're using. And here's the output in watts. So turn that on. So you can see right now there's 0 watts because nothing is on. So I'm going to go ahead and come over to our server. You can see that the 4 indicator lights are here. The hazard light just went off. You're going to have to wait till that is off before you can turn on the server. The other 2 are the network indicator lights. So number 1 and number 2. And the final cylinder looking thing is for your hard drive activity. And this is your power button. Just want to go over the front here. This is your DVD drive. Behind this door, you'll find your hard drives. In the box, you should have received a key that will open this here. Turn it upwards. And you can open the door, and you'll find your hard drives installed here. So I'm going to go ahead and power on the server. Press the power button. You can hear it revving up. I'm going to go ahead and close the door for the hard drives and lock it. This prevents against tampering, so if you keep it in a locked room or keep it out in the open, you want to keep it locked most of the time. So the server is currently powering on. You can see our hard drive sitting at the top here in the previous step. And there you go. We boot it up. You can see the ThinkServer logo at startup. So on the screen you'll see various diagnostic information. You're just going to keep waiting until you see the Windows logo pop up. It'll take about a minute, and you should see a blue Windows logo after that. There it is now. At this point, your server is pretty much loaded. You'll be prompted with the login screen in a couple seconds. So at this point, you can go ahead and give us a call, and we will remote in and finish the rest of the setup and walk you through the basics of the server as well. So give us a call at 760-895-1390. If you press 0, it'll dial a representative directly. Thank you.